Now we're going to go for the piece of music that I'm going to share with you. It is a modern composition called 433. Has anybody heard this piece?
No, never.
Never?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when I listen the music, could be.
Okay. All right, very good. So we're going to listen to it. This is classical music, but it is contemporary classical music.
Okay.
So I am going to please ask you to listen to it very attentively and to leave your microphones open. This is very important, all right? So microphones open, just listen to it, enjoy, and we come back with comments. Is that okay?
Okay.
Great.
Wow. Wow. Incredible.
It's amazing.
Uh-huh. I
Amazing.
could listen the music in my mind. It was amazing. I don't know how else I can say.
Okay,
When-
you say that you could listen to the music in your mind. What was the music like? Can you explain?
Yeah, well, maybe it was very sweet music. Maybe like, okay, there is a piece of music that it says, I don't remember the author, strings, I don't know, but it's
It was sweet.
yes, and I could feel the feelings of the director. Even the movements maybe of the musicians. It's very, very interesting. It was very interesting.
All right, fantastic. Lizzie, I think that you wanted to say something.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's really crazy, because obviously when you can see this kind of musicians, or well, in my case, I think that I want, or I can listen a music like Mozart or something like that, no? For example, I thought that the music sounds like the winter of the Four Seasons. It's rain because it's the German. It's higher and strong, very very active. The music, in my opinion, I thought this. But the reality, it's only silence, no? And the face of the director and the movements that he did, it's crazy, and it's crazy, but it's wonderful and completely marvelous. The movements and the other musicians, no, continue the action and change the page like a real orchestra. And well, it's crazy and interesting.
Hey, okay, so crazy. You also could hear something like the winter, like Vivaldi's Winter.
Vivaldi's, that's right. The Vivaldi's Winter with the violin, with the this kind of sounds, no? Strong sounds. But no.
Okay.
The piece of music that I imagined was the adagio for strings.
Okay.
And okay, I feel that. I don't know.
All right. All right. I understand. I understand very well.
I think the most important of the artist in general is transmitir.
To transmit.
To transmit the something, and painting, music, anything. And in this moment, the expressions of the director or principal, I don't know what is correct.
The director is okay.
The director, it was very intensive. And
yes,
in that moment, he transmit anything to the people.
Everything.
I think about that.
And what about the musicians?
Is the same. They are artists too.
Exactly.
They are artists too. They need transmit the same. They feeling the same of the director, transmit to them.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't feel anything. I was in expectativa, esperando.
Yes.
Esperando. Only. I'm feeling no.
Okay, so you were just expecting something to happen and nothing happened. But maybe you felt something. Maybe you felt angry, impatient, desperate. What did you feel?
Desperate.
Desperate.
Yes.
All right. So you can say for you, you didn't like this piece?
What? I don't know. No understand.
Did you like it or not?
No sé qué pasaba.
You didn't
Me perdí
understand.
esa parte.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
lost one part,
Mhm. Didn't understand.
information.
No, no te perdiste de nada. You didn't lose anything. Okay. Now, let me reassure you that every piece of art transmits something,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's not something that we like.
Yes.
Sometimes it is despair or anger or what about this man? He's crazy. Is this art? No, it's not art. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's valid because this is the purpose of art, to bring feelings to us, even if it's expectations. Pues
Yes.
a qué horas van a tocar estos? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, Dora, that's very valid. And thank you for sharing your feelings with us.
Yes, the same. I was waiting for the sign, for the conductor give the sign to the orchestra, orchestra, and I think and then they are going to start, but no pass it.
Nothing happened. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, Lizzie, please.
Well, when I say it's amazing, but honestly, I won't pay for this kind of event.
The most important is that an artist has something to say. What did the composer want to say?
Try to be quiet.
How to-
Could be the silence, it's an art.
Mhm.
I think, because if you keep silence in some situations,
Mhm.
you will be you will have a good answer, no? Because the silence it's an answer for several things.
I had another idea. Maybe the principal, the conductor.
Yeah, the conductor.
Is trying to train to the musician in to hear the sounds, to train the ear, because the silence is how you attract the attention for when initiate every movement in every instrument.
But he wanted to involve the audience in his composition. What did you notice in the audience? He said, okay, music is not only my music. Music is going to be the music of everybody in the audience.
Mhm.
Mhm. So what did you notice in the people in the concert hall? And what did you notice in us?
Thank you. Okay, I saw only two persons. Okay, in the scene.
Mhm.
Okay, and I saw them that they were comment about that.
Probably.
Okay, and that I saw in
In us?
about us was I don't know a little bit of surprise,
Mhm.
or only only trying to hear something. I don't know,
Okay.
but I think it was a surprise about the piece,
Okay.
about the composition.
All right.
I don't know.
Honestly, the musicians only had the instruments waiting the instruction to play the instruments.
Okay.
So, but I remember the Asia girl that
Yeah.
appeared in the video, very impressed, no? The expression of the I am waiting, I don't know what happened, I don't know in what moment I can start
Okay.
to play. And well, what's a surprise for the musician, I think, or this is the perception, or this is the idea that the concert has to show to the people.
I think I don't know what happened in that moment with the audience, but in this moment for us, it's a discussion. They provoked a discussion in us, all us,
Right.
different opinion, different things, and in this moment the composer logró su objetivo.
The composer reached his objective.
Yes, I think that.
Okay. In my case, I listened to my neighbor's music. Something in the way she moves. It was part of my melody.
The
I
birds,
listened to some birds, exactly. What did you listen to? Yes, Mari.
In my case, I heard my neighbor that it was explotando cohetes.
Oh, really? With firecrackers, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
And I heard the sounds that came from your microphones.
Right.
Sheets that move.
Yeah, there was somebody, it wasn't me, but there was somebody like moving some piece of paper.
And no, I didn't hear your neighbor with something in the way. No.
Okay.
But yes, it was very interesting.
And for you, Dora, did you listen to other sounds while you were getting desperate?
No, I am not anything listen here.
I don't listening anything.
Right.
No noise, and only I saw the face of the Puria. What happened here?
What kind of noises do you imagine you are going to hear? What are the typical noises in a classical concert? Yes, Lizzie.
Oh, in a classical concert, you can listen several persons walking into the place to sit down.
Okay.
The other could be the papers with the information and the how do you say itinerario? Well, how do you say that? No, not
the program. You mean the program?
Okay. With the program, and many people decide to watch and change the sheet of paper and according the music. On the other, the movement of instruments, no, the weight. For example, if you are preparing something, it's the guitar, for example, the sax, the violin, or well, it depends.
Yes, you can hear when somebody is coughing. Or how do you say estornudar?
Sneezing,
Sneezing,
coughing,
or clear the throat.
clearing the throat.
Clearing the throat. What else?
Well, hopefully they don't allow palomitas inside, but then you
No,
can
no,
go
no.
to the popcorn or stuff
Oh,
like
this
that.
is the cinema.
Sometimes, but not in the Netzahualcoyot hall.
Okay.
Netzahualcoyot, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's right.
Mhm.
So all of these noises make part of the composition.
Keep silence, it's very, very important in our lives, and it's very difficult because it depends the situation. But if you don't talk or if you keep silence, maybe you can lose opportunities, you can lose options in jobs, in your life, everything. You know?
Think more. You could imagine and maybe think before you speak something that is not good. Okay, you can hear your own thoughts.
When you are having a conversation,
Yes.
are you both speaking at the same time?
No, not the same time. I speak. It's important that the persons the tengan have the space, the time for express, and it's important that I have my time for express my ideas.
Very good. So when you are expressing your ideas, you want the other person to be silent.
Of course.
And when they are expressing their ideas, you are silent.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
it's
very
important
good.
that for me.
The silence, it's a good answer too. For example, you when somebody say please tell me something, but when keep silence, it's I don't have any to say, or I don't care that you are doing or you are saying, and well, it's a big answer, the silence.
So I'm going to share with you these 4 reasons to promote silence. Is the quieter you are, the more you hear. Second one. Mari, you mentioned something about imagination.
Yes.
Silence boosts creativity. And also, like Lizzie said, silence can send a powerful message. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. Silence improves well-being. Yeah. Sometimes you need to release everything in the emptiness of silence. There is a paradox in silence. There is definitely a paradox in silence. Let's try to find the word that is the opposite, an opposite idea, all right? It doesn't have to be exactly the opposite. But let's try to find, we don't have to follow an order, but if you find something, for example, number 2 is the easiest. It's empty, but
full.
Full, exactly.
The number 3 could be, we can verbalize silence, but everyone understands.
Yes, very good.
Mm. Mm.
Yes.
Yes, it's mysterious, but at the same time, it's clear.
Okay. What's the meaning? Soothing.
Soothing, comforting, comforting, te cura. It's soothing.
Okay.
Soothing,
Painful.
but painful.
Yes,
It may be elusive and yet accessible.
yes, absolutely. Accessible. Ajá. Elusive. A veces nos evade, pero al mismo tiempo tenemos acceso a él. Yes?
Okay. What's the meaning? Idle. Del sometimes it's idle or idle.
Idle. Useless. Inútil.
Useful.
Useful.
Mhm.
Useful.
Sometimes it's idle and others it's useful.
Useful.
That's right. Idle, we say. Yes,
Idle,
idle, como inútil, como, yeah.
futile.
Sometimes it's idle, sometimes it's useful.
It is consenting and at the same time rebellious.
Exactly. It consents, it accepts many things, yes? It says yes to many things, but at the same time,
It's rebellious.
it says no. Minimalistic, it's minimal, but it's big, imposing. We heard it, yes? The piece of music that I shared with you was only 4 minutes and 33 seconds. And it was the most minimalistic thing ever because there was no noise, no sound, 0 notes, right? But it was imposing, like you mentioned. The piece of music opened all of this debate. So do you agree with what's your opinion on this? Is silence a paradox?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Completely true.
Minimalistic but imposing. Empty but full. We can't verbalize. What is silence? We can't verbalize exactly what it is, but everyone understands. It's mysterious but clear. It's soothing, comforting, but painful. It's idle, useful, useless, but useful. It's consenting, wants to give, wants to accept, but it's rebellious. It may be elusive, no quiere estar con nosotros, no quiere estar aquí, but at the same time, it's accessible. I'm just going to share the last one with you, and then we go to general final comments. This is the composer, John Cage. Well, he died in 1992. Silence is the absence of intention. In silence, hearing becomes your own action. So the music belongs to you.
Yes. That's why Lizzie and me could hear the piece of music. She listened to the spring or the winter something.
Yes.
Yes. And I hear the adagio
for
for
strings.
strings.
Okay.
Music belongs to us.
Yeah, that's right. Silence belongs to us. Okay, let's hear to some final comments about silence, about the section, the session, about anything. Dora, would you like to share something? What do you think of this? ¿Sigue sin gustarme? Yes.
Yes.
Sigue sin gustarme, pero is there
crazy.
anything that you got from today?
Yes.
What did you get from here, from our discussion?
I only understand little things.
Little things, okay. You can always raise your hand, ¿eh? Siempre puedes levantar la mano y decir, espérenme, ya me perdieron, no entiendo nada.
Oh, the topic was very interesting, and I like the topic because it's really true. Sometimes we are in silence and we are very depressed or very sad. But honestly, sometimes in our lives, we need the silence to verify our ideas, to clean our minds of some problems, or sometimes only need the silence to be relaxing, no? So the silence, it's the paradox that you say, because it's the feelings that you have with the silence. It's happiness or sadness. It depends the situation that you have in your life. And the topic was amazing. I liked it.
Okay, I like this moment because for me it was very important to know the ideas the other people, and it's important the contrast of ideas.
If you want to give any comment.
Yes, I like very much the silence, but I need that in the person, like you say, in the image. It helps to concentrate in the job. For me, it's very important to sleep with silence. With noise, I can sleep, and if I hear some noise, I don't know. This can be an effect in my person. But I like the interpretation that you give us, because you don't imagine that you can. The silence is very important in our lives.
It is for all of us. Sometimes we need some silence, at least to sleep.
Bueno, me hizo pensar acerca del silencio, porque yo no había pensado en ese detalle de qué sucede, qué me puede pasar, pero por ejemplo ahorita me hizo pensar que el silencio me relaja, a veces, pero a veces mi mente se vuelve loca si estoy en silencio. Como que tengo ideas disparatadas y entonces no me gusta y busco el ruido, prendo algo, qué sé yo. Para hacer yoga me costó mucho trabajo concentrarme, mantenerme en silencio, porque mi mente se disparata demasiado. Pensamientos como rayos, esto, aquello. No, pero bueno, nunca me había puesto a pensar qué importante es el silencio, ¿no?
Thank you very much for today.
Thank you.
Dora,
Thank you.
nada más para asegurarte, aquí somos una comunidad de absoluto respeto. Tú puedes decir en español, en inglés, en Spanglish. lo poquito, lo
Ya.
mucho que sepas.
Yes.
Siempre levantar la mano, si ya me perdí, no entiendo nada, me pueden explicar de nuevo con mucho gusto. ¿Sí?
Ok.
Aquí de lo que se trata es de ir mejorando el inglés precisamente. Tenemos gente que habla muy bien y gente que no habla muy bien.
Sí.
Y las que han entrado sin hablar muy bien, poco a poco se han soltado un poco más, porque según tú me comentaste, sí has estudiado inglés, nada más es cuestión de refrescar la memoria y decirle a mis neuronas, hey, despierten, yo sé que ahí tienen la información, vénganse para acá. So if you want to continue, si quieres seguir viniendo, I would be very happy to have you here.
Todas.
Gracias.
Todas, estaremos muy contentas de tenerte aquí.
Gracias.
¿Ok?
Muchas gracias a todas y pasen una bonita noche.
Igual,
Have a good night.
have a very good night. I'll see you on Tuesday.